Could have pre-recorded this, but I decided to live stream at a completely different time just to see if I get your attention. I don't know. I decided to live. Five, four, three, two, one. I'm John Miglosh for the WDMA, coming to you from Wisconsin today. Yes, sirree, and let's get over to the news. Just so you know, it's live and uninspired. Competitor Myopia. If we can't beat them, copy them, but not as well and later to the market. And, you laugh at that a little bit, and you should probably laugh a little bit. But, I had that done to me, and I was kind of shocked. So I pioneered machine learning in marketing. I wasn't the first to do it, but I think I was the first to have an automated system that ran on open source and used a lot of customer transactions and all that. And I think we did a lot of things first. In the past, what had been done was, people would build a model finding the best customers. And the problem is that if you keep mailing the best customers, wherever the line is that you draw, whatever the best customer is, maybe it's 0 to 12-month buyers, maybe it's multi-buyers. Those are really common lines that people draw. Wherever you draw that line, somebody's just below the line, and they may be just below the line over and over and over and over and over. So what we did was include customer transactions, which gave us different selections of people so that we would be mailing some people all the time, but some people not nearly as much. And our ability to generate multiple models very quickly made that possible. So I went to the DMA shows and I told everybody about it as much as I could. And, a couple months went by, maybe a couple of year or two, and all of a sudden, all the big modeling companies or all the big data companies were advertising that they were doing customer modeling. And, they didn't do it the same way. I don't think they did it as well. I think they really couldn't do it at all, mostly. But they said they did, and that was sort of our peak. And so I understand that, and it works. It does work. It definitely works. And fortunately for us, we were tested by our clients in a number of ways, a number of times, and we beat all those guys much later. So we found out that they never really did. They never really did develop what we had, but they had the voice and the reach to say they did. So be careful. Be careful when your marketing company is the copycat. That's not what I want to talk about today. I just want to say that as a general note. But I'm going to DMAIL tomorrow, and if we're there, I'm rolling back my business marketing audit to 2000 to 1999 pricing. So I'll give you a deal at the NMOA show, and we'll get started. Some industries have been dramatically changed just by a 2-day visit, where we look you over and give you best practices and give you thoughts on what you could do differently. I'm not going to tell you that I'm always right, but it'll give you some ideas to test, and it'll give you some things to potentially explode your business. Okay, so see you in the NMOA tomorrow. Okay, if we can't beat them, copy them. Okay, so then, excuse me, I have to put up with that. I watched the grandkids last week, and that's what I get. Okay, Gary Rogers says, don't obsess too much on worm races. Worm races are the market share over time between competitors. Because what you think is a competitor may not be the competitor, right? My competitor wasn't the modeling companies, it was the data companies, right? And Gary was the former Dreyer's ice cream CEO, and Fishburne got to work with him. And he said, we thought of ourselves, and he also worked at Haagen-Dazs, we thought of ourselves as a super premium ice cream brand. But really, consumers just thought of us as a dessert. So if you compare Haagen-Dazs with, say, creme brulee at a fancy restaurant, it's a way better deal to just buy a pack of Häagen-Dazs. I think I better sign off and pre-record this so I can cut out the coffee. See you later. Like and